My friends, I come before you today with a message that has the power to transform your life in ways you may have never thought possible. It's a message about taking charge of your destiny, about becoming the architect of your own remarkable future. You see, too often in this world, we find ourselves feeling trapped, stuck in patterns and circumstances that we think are beyond our control. We look around at the people who seem to be thriving, the ones who have it all figured out, and we wonder, how do they do it? What's their secret? Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that the secret, it's not some elusive, unattainable thing. No, the power to change the trajectory of your life, to become unrecognizable to your former self. It lies within each and every one of you. All it takes is the willingness to do these 6 essential things. Now, I know what you might be thinking was 6 things? That sounds like a lot of work. And you'd be right, my friends. Becoming unrecognizable, it doesn't happen by accident. It requires a level of commitment, a willingness to confront your fears and push beyond your comfort zone that many people simply aren't willing to do. But here's the thing. When you make the decision to do these 6 things, to truly embrace them and make them a part of your daily life, the transformation that occurs is nothing short of miraculous. Suddenly, the person you once were, the one who was held back by limiting beliefs and self-doubt, they start to fade away, replaced by a new, empowered version of yourself that you scarcely recognize. And that, my friends, is the true power of this work. Because when you become unrecognizable, not just to the people around you, but to your own inner critic, to the voice that's been holding you back all these years, that's when the real magic starts to happen. You see, the first step on this journey is to get crystal clear on your vision. What is it that you truly want to achieve? What does your ideal life look like, feel like, taste like? I want you to paint a vivid picture in your mind to really immerse yourself in the sensory experience of that future reality. Because let me tell you, my friends, when you can see it, when you can feel it, that's when the universe starts to conspire to make it a reality. It's like you're sending out a powerful signal, a beacon that draws in the resources, the opportunities, the people that you need to turn that vision into a living, breathing truth. And that leads us to the second essential element, taking consistent, committed action. Because let's be real, my friends, vision without action is nothing more than a dream. It's that daily grind, that willingness to show up and put in the work even when it's hard, even when it's uncomfortable, that separates the true success stories from the also-rans. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but Jim, what if I fail? What if I mess up along the way? And to that, I say, embrace it. Because let me tell you, my friends, failure is not the enemy, it's the fertilizer that allows you to grow. Every setback, every obstacle, it's an opportunity to learn, to adapt, to become stronger and more resilient than ever before. And that brings us to the third essential element, cultivating an unshakable faith in yourself and in the process. Because let's be honest, there are going to be times on this journey where the path forward isn't clear, where the doubts and the fears start to creep in. But it's in those moments, my friends, that you have to dig deep to connect with that unwavering belief in your own potential, in your ability to create the life you desire. And you know what happens when you do that? When you refuse to let the naysayers, the doubters, the inner critic derail you, you start to become unrecognizable, not just to the people around you, but to yourself. Suddenly, the person you once were, the one who was held back by fear and self-doubt, they start to fade away, replaced by a new, empowered version of yourself that commands respect, that demands attention. And that, my friends, is where the real magic starts to happen. Because when you become unrecognizable, not just to the external world, but to the limiting beliefs and negative narratives that have been holding you back, that's when the floodgates start to open. That's when the universe starts to respond to your elevated vibration, to the energy of possibility and abundance that you're emanating. And that brings us to the fourth essential element, cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Because let's be real, my friends, when you're in the midst of the grind, when you're pushing yourself to your limits, it can be easy to lose sight of the blessings that are all around you. But it's in those moments when you take a step back and express gratitude for the progress you've made, for the support you've received, for the lessons you've learned, that's when the true transformation starts to take hold. Because you see, gratitude, it's not just a feel-good practice. It's a powerful, energetic shift that aligns you with the frequency of abundance and possibility. When you focus on what you're grateful for, when you celebrate the small wins and the big breakthroughs, you start to attract more of that positive energy into your life. It's like you're sending out a signal to the universe saying, I'm ready for more. I'm ready to become unrecognizable. And that brings us to the fifth essential element, surrounding yourself with the right people. Because let's face it, my friends, we are the sum of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And if those people are constantly dragging you down, doubting your dreams, and reinforcing the negative narratives you've been trying to shed, then it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to become unrecognizable. But when you start to align yourself with individuals who are on a similar path, who are committed to their own growth and transformation, something incredible happens. It's like you're all feeding off of each other's positive energy, spurring one another onto greater heights of achievement and fulfillment. And let me tell you, when you've got that kind of support system in your corner, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. And that brings us to the sixth and final essential element, embracing the discomfort of change. Because let's be real, my friends, becoming unrecognizable, it's not a comfortable process. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to challenge the status quo, to confront the fears and limiting beliefs that have been holding you back all these years. But here's the thing, when you're willing to do that, when you're willing to lean into discomfort and do the hard work of personal transformation, that's when the real magic starts to happen. That's when you start to see the walls of your own self-imposed limitations crumbling down, and a whole new world of possibility starts to open up before you. And let me tell you, my friends, that is the true power of this work, because when you become unrecognizable, when you shed the old versions of yourself and step into the fullest expression of your potential, the impact that you can have on the world around you is truly limitless. Take my dear friend Sarah, for example. When I first met her, she was stuck in a dead-end job, feeling unfulfilled and uninspired. But you know what Sarah did? She made the decision to do these 6 essential things, to really commit to the process of becoming unrecognizable. And let me tell you, the transformation that she went through, it was nothing short of miraculous. Within a matter of months, she had quit her job, started her own thriving business, and was living a life that she truly loved. And it's all because she was willing to step out of her comfort zone, to confront her fears and limiting beliefs, and to become the architect of her own remarkable future. Or take my friend David, for example. When I first met him, he was struggling with crippling anxiety and depression, feeling trapped and hopeless. But you know what David did? He made the decision to do these 6 essential things to really commit to the process of becoming unrecognizable. And let me tell you, the change that he experienced, it was nothing short of awe-inspiring. Within a matter of months, he had completely transformed his mental and emotional state, finding newfound peace, joy, and a sense of purpose that he had never known before. And it's all because he was willing to do the hard work, to confront his fears and limiting beliefs, and to become the master of his own destiny. You see, my friends, that is the true power of this work. Because when you become unrecognizable, when you shed the old versions of yourself and step into the fullest expression of your potential, the impact that you can have on the world around you is truly limitless. And let me tell you, the change that he experienced, it was nothing short of awe-inspiring. Within a matter of months, he had completely transformed his mental and emotional state, finding newfound peace, joy, and a sense of purpose that he had never known before. And it's all because he was willing to do the hard work to confront his fears and limiting beliefs, and to become the master of his own destiny. You see, my friends, that is the true power of this word. Because when you become unrecognizable, when you shed the old versions of yourself and step into the fullest expression of your potential, the impact that you can have on the world around you is truly limitless. Think about it. How many lives have been changed? How many communities have been transformed by individuals who were willing to do the hard work, to confront their fears and limitations, and to become the architects of their own remarkable futures? It's the social entrepreneur who starts a nonprofit that lifts entire neighborhoods out of poverty. It's the visionary leader who inspires a movement that sparks a revolution. It's the everyday person who, through the sheer force of their own resilience and determination, becomes a beacon of hope and inspiration for all those around them. And that, my friends, is what I want for each and every one of you. I want you to tap into that, a boundless potential that lies within you, to unleash the power of who you truly are and become unrecognizable, not just to the world, but to the voice of self-doubt and limitation that has been holding you back for far too long. Because let me tell you, when you do that, when you commit to these 6 essential elements and truly embrace the process of transformation, the results can be absolutely astounding. Doors start to open that you never even knew existed. Opportunities start to present themselves in ways that defy all logic and reason. And it's not because you're somehow special or different from anyone else, my friends. No, it's because you've tapped into the universal principles that govern the creation of our reality. You've aligned your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the vision of the life you truly desire. And the universe has no choice but to respond. Just look at my friend Sarah, for example. When she first came to me, she was stuck in a dead-end job, feeling unfulfilled and uninspired. But you know what she did? She made the decision to do these 6 essential things, to really commit to the process of becoming unrecognizable. And let me tell you, the transformation that she went through, it was nothing short of miraculous. Within a matter of months, she had quit her job, started her own thriving business, and was living a life that she truly loved. And it's all because she was willing to step out of her comfort zone, to confront her fears and limiting beliefs, and to become the architect of her own remarkable future. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But Jim, what if I don't have the courage, the determination, the resilience to do this work? What if I just can't seem to make the necessary changes? And to that, my friends, I say, you already possess everything you need. It's all right there within you, just waiting to be unlocked. All it takes is the willingness to take that first step, to commit to this process of transformation and become unrecognizable. Because let me tell you, the person you are today, the one who is listening to this speech, they're not the same person you'll be a year from now, or 5 years from now, or 10 years from now. With each passing day, with each decision you make, you have the power to shape and mold the trajectory of your life. You can choose to stay stuck in the same old patterns, the same old limiting beliefs and self-doubt. Or you can choose to rise up, to confront your fears and limitations, and to become the architect of your own remarkable future. And let me tell you, my friends, the choice is yours. Because when you do these 6 essential things, when you truly commit to the process of becoming unrecognizable, the transformation that occurs is nothing short of miraculous. Suddenly, the person you once were, the one who was held back by fear and self-doubt, they start to fade away. And in their place, a new, empowered version of yourself emerges, one that commands respect, that demands attention, that inspires awe and wonder in all those around you. It's like you've tapped into this wellspring of potential that you never even knew existed. And as you continue to nurture and cultivate that energy, as you stay committed to the process of transformation, the ripple effects that you start to create in the world around you, they're truly beyond measure. Because when you become unrecognizable, my friends, you don't just change your own life. You change the lives of everyone you come into contact with. You become a beacon of hope, a living, breathing example of what's possible when you refuse to let your fears and limitations hold you back. And let me tell you, the impact that you can have, not just on your own life, but on the lives of those around you, it's something that you can scarcely even begin to imagine. Because when you tap into that well of boundless potential, when you truly commit to these 6 essential elements and embrace the process of transformation, the sky is the limit. So I ask you, my friends, are you ready? Are you ready to do the hard work, to confront your fears and limitations, and to become unrecognizable, not just to the world, but to the very essence of who you once were? Because if you are, if you're willing to take that leap of faith and commit to this transformative journey, then I can promise you the rewards that await you on the other side, they're beyond anything you could have ever imagined. So let's get started, my friends. Let's dive in. Let's roll up our sleeves. And let's do this work together. Because when we stand united, when we support and uplift one another on this journey of becoming unrecognizable, are you with me? Then let's get to it, my friends. The future is ours for the taking, and the time to act is now.